5 seconds about what's going on. I am experiencing a difficulty in life like I never experienced before. I need to make room in my bed here because I don't have any room. I got all these packages here. I'll move all this aside. This too. Oh, watching it burn, you're supposed to have a wrench. Sometimes I unmod people when I'm looking in my... Okay, when I go in my YouTube on the computer, they got the names with little X's next to them, and I often don't recognize the names because they're different from like it says watching it burn, but you might have a different name. When I go in there to look, I'm trying to think of what that's called. When you go in your settings, it's not on YouTube, but the thing you use to edit your YouTube Studio, and I'll go in there and delete people. So that happens by accident, and then I'll see your name. I'll be like, "Here's your wrench." This is just going to be an informal show. I've been very down lately. Well, I often experience depression every 3 weeks, but to make it matters worse, I've been suffering tooth pain for 4 months now. You guys have seen me holding my mouth like that, holding my tooth, but it finally failed so bad that it spread up here into the upper part of my mouth and all throughout right where my finger is. There's a horrible abscess, but luckily I had antibiotics from when I was sick a few months ago. I've been taking them 3 days now. I left a message to the dentist. I hope to God he lets me come on Monday. I hope he's not in some kind of vacation or some shit. Hello, Justin. Hellride. Happy birthday, Hellride. It's his birthday. You know, someone criticized me today. A different person said it's my birthday. He's like, it's bad enough you didn't show up on Friday, but tonight too, he says, you're not going to make any followers and make money if you don't keep going. I said, excuse me, I do this for fun, and making money is just something that happened, you know. For him to say something like that, I said, you know what, I don't need you to come by. You know, this isn't a job. When it starts becoming a job, then I'm going to start hating it. I'm glad I didn't go live for 2 days. You know, yeah, I lost maybe $500 for not doing it. But you know what I discovered? You can't have money and have peace at the same time. I decided that for once, I was not going to perform to show everyone that this is not about the money. I love when you give me super chats, believe it. And it's more about the need. People give based on emotion, not need. And I want it to be like that. If I come across like I need the money, yeah, I'm not getting any. Hello, Isabel. Okay, let me say hello. And my hands are so weak, I can't even hold my phone up. You know how heavy a cell phone is? It weighs about a pound, maybe 2 pounds. And for me to hold it up with my hand cramped like that, I have carpal tunnel. I also have something called tardive dyskinesia. And I'm holding my phone almost 24 hours a day. I haven't slept for 3 days, but finally yesterday I did. But before that, I started going off and becoming unglued because I didn't sleep. Lack of sleep will make you fucking crazy. So happy Easter. I'm bad with holidays. That's probably why I'm suffering. But I love Easter. Happy Easter, Bella. Watching it burn. Hell ride. Hills Bells. Happy birthday. Fire Fist. Hello. Hex is here. See, Hex knows me too. A lot of you guys have been my older fans, and you understand when you see me melt down and when I post what seems like the comments like push people away. I was kind of hoping I'd see Brandon in here, but he's not in here. I guess he's not going to come in here then. I kind of had a falling out with him, and I'm trying to patch that up. I thought we did. I might have accidentally hit him. I hope I didn't do that. I mean, I didn't even have time to do that. I was busy on my computer getting all my album covers and shit ready because somebody's going to help me tomorrow morning to submit it. Why aren't you in here, Brandon? Oh, fuck yeah. I wish I had a family. I'm very psychotic when I don't sleep. I slept though last night. I did get some sleep. Let's see. I put my phone aside. Your phone and a bright screen like this that'll keep you up. Oh, my first super chat. Damn, thank you, Sacred and Profane. When you guys give me super chats, it does make me feel good. And when people write me emails and try to encourage me, anymore. And so I said some mean shit in private though, and so now I have to like hopefully get her to forgive me. Usually people don't once you hurt them, and I've done it a few times. Yeah, I love you too. I wish I had some fucking weed. Stranger than fiction, hello. Didn't you also have like a fucking wrench? Like I said before, I accidentally remove people when I don't know who they are. I need a trip to the Blue Oyster Bar. So where's Brandon? You know, I thought he was gonna come in. Please tell me I didn't block you, because if I did, I swear, I don't know. I'm so psychotic. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Minnie needs a trip to the Blue Oyster Bar. Thank you, Hex. Da 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 da. I love the 80s and I love Police Academy. There's Brandon. Okay, there he is. Okay, I just got to your comment. I keep going off and talking and shit, and I didn't see it. Damn. Okay, look at the background while I'm talking to you. You see my list of songs? That's what's going to be on one of the. We're going to talk about my album. Activate blue light filter and keep dim always. And my phone is kind of dim. Yes, always take care of your health. Sleep, number one. Eating good, regular. Oh, move my hand. Okay, sorry you couldn't hear me. Yeah, because the hand was touching the bottom. I hate when I sound like I'm underwater, but can you hear it now? All right. Yeah, Brandon's here. Awesome. Yeah, I got a headache too, so I'm gonna have trouble. I had trouble focusing my eyes. Goddamn diabetes is taking my eyesight. It's robbing me of my joy of life. Thank you, Sacred and Profane. It's hard for me to believe that I actually inspire and help people. I often forget that. And then I get with the pain, and then, like the other night when I did a show and I was pushing everyone away and I was begging for the, I felt like I was begging for like the money, the super chats, and then those Grady comes in my head, yeah, you have to beg for fucking peanuts, you know. And that shit affects me. That's why I don't talk to him anymore. Because he'd tell me what a loser I am just because people weren't giving me money, and now he's got me like pushing you guys to throw money at me every 5 seconds because he's like, you're a loser unless people just continually throw money at you. He got in my head and did that. So I want to let you all know that's where that came from. Rocky Hoarder, hello. Dale, hello. I love you too. Damn. Chickanini, hello. Get the needle dropped. I don't know what that is. Is that you in the pic? Well, yeah, that's me. Um, oh yeah, you need to be single. If you're with somebody that's not making you happy, if they're not supporting you in good and bad, no, those people need to go. People should support you when you're having good times and when you're having bad. And yes, you're going to try to console someone that loves you and they're going to reject that love. That's because their brain is broken at the time. It's temporary. You can't give up, even if it takes a week. They'll keep pushing you away with words or whatever, like I was doing. And I'm just not used to people loving me. I don't know how to handle it when people write really long and flowery emails saying, I love you, I support you in this. I love that letter that Sky wrote me. And if you watch this, Sky, I love that letter you wrote me. But then all of a sudden, I guess, I don't know, maybe I wrote something that didn't sound right. I just discovered that I'm not a writing person. And Brandon told me, hey, make her a video. I never even thought about that. So yeah, she's going to get a nice video. I hope that she will like it. I can say more with a video and you can see my face better. Bella, and I love your emails too. And Sandra, I love you too. I'll feel better. I pray they'll feel better, but I feel better now just coming on here talking to you. So far, it's really nice. I emailed you back before I came in here, or you emailed someone? Okay, Jake, hello. It's tough when you're over 50 and then your diabetes is robbing you every day. I'm fucking, it's like I'm a house on fire. I don't know how to say. I'm running uphill when the wind is pushing me back. I guess then the house is on fire at the same time. And the more I climb, I'm trying to get up the hill, the more the wind pushes me. I get ahead one space, the wind pushes me back two. And now with my tooth fucking hurting like this, it's just like that. And it's like Superman being touched with kryptonite. I feel right now I'm having kryptonite touched on my face. Sick of this fucking tooth. What does this nag like a bitch all day and night? I haven't been eating that much either. I wish I had some Anbesol to rub on it. He wanted to remove it last month and I just didn't have the money because of my credit card. But then I took my YouTube payment and paid it. And now I got enough to pay him. So my appointment was actually set for next Monday, not this coming up Monday. But if he'll see me on Monday, I got the money ready. I'm going to take another one. Yeah, you're right. It didn't work. I'm scared to take pills because I usually don't. I'll do it right now. I'm going to listen to you right now, Brandon. I'm gonna. The older I get, the worse it is. I wasn't like this when I first started being Mini Manson, the first 3 years, I didn't have any of these health problems. I did have diabetes, though. I don't know, I guess it's just time. Okay, but yeah, if you guys write me really loving letters and I don't respond like you think, I cannot write as good as you guys. I'm gonna write back like a 1 or 2 sentence comment back. You're gonna write me like 5 paragraphs that are so beautiful and flowery and long, and here I come just putting a heart or writing 1 or 2 words. It's not that I'm a caveman, it's just that I cannot form words right. I legit can't. I wish I had some beautiful noise in the background. I got that thing in there. Or what do you call that? Humidifier. I don't want to turn the fan on because you won't be able to hear me. So there's no music in the background. But look at this page from my album. That's going to be on the inside cover of the CD. There's going to be a wallet. Oh, wait, I'm probably covering it again. There's going to be a wallet on my CD. You open it up. So it'll be the front and the back. And then the inside cover will have... Okay, my gosh, I stayed up for 3 days because I was so excited to design this shit. Do you have a day job? Yeah, it's called nighttime job. Daytime is when I work on the computer, when I sell my stuff on Etsy. And I made another sale this week, so that was great. Someone else joined my fan club. Thank you, Sandra Lynn. Yeah, I like your letters, Bella. Don't ever feel discouraged if I don't make the right comment, but I promise you, and I promise you, Sky, that I love you very much, and I love that letter you wrote. You don't always write to me, and when you do, I know you're you are encouraging me. So I want to make a nice video for her. I see you. I will sing you Goodbye Horses 10 times in a row. If you throw up a super chat, yeah, it will be my pleasure. Um, but if I made tea and switched it around, well, I can't drink tea if you take medicine, like I just did, and then you put something hot in your belly, especially tea, especially green tea, don't do it. You will get sick. You will get sick. So be careful about the hot stuff after taking a pill. It's okay if you're silly. As long as you're not telling me I suck and I should give up singing and hey, I was nice to you and you were not so. I would never reject your love. I promise you. I just might not respond right. Yeah, I'm going to show you all the pictures. Cat Branchman's here. I'll show you all the stuff from my album. I'm going to switch the picture after I get caught up here. Ooh, Instagram. You got my Instagram link too. Etsy, Amazon. That's great. You're not annoying me. Okay, let's see. That's the inside left cover when you open it up. And there'll be a one-page insert as well with extra shit. You're going to see it all. Let's see which one is. Okay, when you buy those, it's not a jewel case. There's no plastic case. It's going to be like a paper wallet, but it will be shiny on the outside. So you already can visualize. It's called a wallet. And you open it up, and then there's like a crescent in there. I got the crescent because the finger hole is bullshit, and you can get the CD out on the right side. So this is what you'll see. It's not showing you the whole thing. I don't know how to make it small enough. The pictures here. This is an idea. You can write me as much as you want. One person was writing me like 20 emails a day, and I had to tell him one email a day. And he turns out he's really brilliant, this person. And he wrote me some really nice shit. So I know that. Thank God it wasn't. I thought it was this other person I used to know, but it wasn't that person. I was so happy. It's gonna be I don't know what double vinyl is, but I know what vinyl's. Okay, let me see. So you get an idea that's gonna say that shit on there. My picture's gonna be there. Let's see. That looks good enough to print, but they do something called they have RGB, red, blue, green, is what you're seeing here. What you put on your phone, but they also have something called MYK or something that magenta, yellow, cyan. And I guess in the record they do that. But so if the colors get distorted a tiny bit, that's fine. I mean, I don't know if it'll be the opposite colors, but they said they're going to send me proof of everything before they go ahead with production. Is it one of those CDs that looks like a mini double vinyl? I'm not sure what a double vinyl is. If you mean a record that you can open up like a giant wallet, then yeah. Hello, Bev Abelman. The meds are kicking. Yeah, they're kicking in. Um, uh, you see all the beautiful patterns? I actually a video had come to me, was suggested to me. It's like the universe. The universe does listen. Your mind is powerful. My self-destructive shit, yeah, keeps pushing me down. But thank God that most of the time I have powerful thoughts and I'm able to recover and I come back. Um, so what happened was I've been thinking for like weeks, if not months, what am I gonna do on the backgrounds? And the night while I was designing, I was about to go start designing shit. A video, the video came, it was a silent video with just all these swirling backgrounds. I went through it and took like 20 screenshots of my favorite patterns, and that's what you're seeing in the background. I'm not going to have a lot of people on my show anymore. Somebody sabotaged it also where my sub count has been stalled. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to get to 9,000 on my channel, just so you know. So I'm not sure what happened. It's probably temporary. Everything's temporary. This shoot, the Jews have the greatest saying, and it always helps me when I hear someone say it. This too shall pass. Um, I need someone, people to say that once in a while to help me remember if I get out of control. I think that my channel actually, that nobody's watching now, it looks like it's stalled completely. You know why I went from 5K to 8K? Because somebody was buying me those subs and the likes. And then this guy that I made mad, he made a video for me and I rejected it because I thought it was Grady. I did think it was Grady. I thought because he makes the same kind of videos. And it turned out it was somebody else. You're gonna buy a shirt from my Etsy? Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to bed at 1 a.m. Oh no. At least you stayed up for this time. Jalim Rabi, Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Kiss. Yeah, those backgrounds came to me right when I needed them. I was like, oh, fucking no way. So I just made screenshots and they were like big files, like 1 MB, which is cool. And I just put my picture and put the writing on there, the limited fonts that they let me have. It's good enough for me, though. Some people go too far out of their way and they go nuts if they have too many options. I'm glad I had limited options. I don't have like any fancy programs like Adobe Photoshop. I mean, I used to use it in college, but you're talking 30 years ago. I bet that's an amazing program now. I love Adobe. People that know how to use that shit, oh my gosh, you are so blessed. Poppy. Some guy's threatening me today. You better unblock Poppy Carl. Never. I'll make him bleed out his asshole the next time he even demands. Why the hell would someone hate me demand that I unblock someone else who hates me? I was on my friend Joe's show today, and his name's Joe, and I was on his show, and he's in the comments like, tell this thing to unblock Poppy. I'm like, yeah, that's a sure way to get yourself blocked yourself. And I'm like, I'm not gonna unblock someone that tore up my art card. He got cursed when he did it, and his whole body started bleeding out of every orifice. So please, guys, please don't attack my merch if you get angry, because it does cause your brain to bleed and shit like that. I'm literally surprised that anybody came in here, so, you know, I have about probably 10 fans, maybe 20. I'd say I have about 20 real fans that come in here all the time, but most of the people that sub to me are nobodies that never watched my channel. Like I said, those subs were bought for me because I went into my studio and you can click on it in there and it shows everybody who subs to you. All the subs that say 000 on there. How many videos? 0. How many subs did I have in the channel? 0. When was their account created? And it has different dates, but you know, 000, you know something's up with that. So yeah. And YouTube doesn't like it. It should be illegal to buy subs and views. I don't even know how you do something like that. I guess they make probably there's a program where you can mimic 100 channels and then you can just like, but that's not helping me. I'm glad that guy got mad at me who was doing that because it's like he had 200 accounts and he's just using each one to like my video and sub. That's why my video count was going up. I'd rather, like I said, I want to earn my views. If they're real channels, like if you have 5 or 10 channels of your own, they're personal, real registered channels. And yes, please use each one of those to sub to me and to comment and to like. But please don't buy subs or likes. I'm here, Minnie. Hello. How many CDs? I'm gonna make 100 and only 100. Thank you, Bev. So you guys better like, and they're going to be $30 for a wallet like this and for what I'm putting into it. And there's 11 songs on it. $30 is not much to ask, and I appreciate that. This is a page that'll be in the insert. It'll have the names of the songs in this one here. That's just one of them, and My snake and my kitty cat will be on this page here. You know, Ripley and Reggie will be on Reggie. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to put Steve on there, and just so I didn't put him on there, but Reggie will be on there. Minnie Manson rings my fucking bell. Yeah, that'll be on there. What format is it going to be pressed on? I'm not sure I understand. CD, vinyl, and we have it online. I don't know how to put it like online. I don't know how to make it digital outside of you just going and looking it up in Bandcamp and purchasing songs from me. I only charge $1.50, but if you want to throw more, it always asks me when I put a song up, do you want to allow your fans to pay more? So if you want to show appreciation that way, you can. I don't have all the songs up there yet, but they're getting up there. Let me see. Save up your money and put your money aside for that. I'm going to put it on Etsy. Artist residence. Whoa. Wait, let me read this comment before I address that right that what I just saw there. Oh my God, thank you for that. Yeah, I came on because I was encouraged by Brandon. He helped me. I think it's bad if I'm away from my fans too long. And sometimes, if you, let's put it this way, if you see me not singing when I know I'll make fucking $200 a night, you know something's seriously wrong with me. If I'm willing to throw that money away and I'm shying away from the public, that's how you know that Minnie Manson's, he's really in a bad place now. We need to band up and be with him. And thank you, Bev Abelman. 100 CDs, yay, Minnie's here. Only 100 for now. I can always make more. They'll keep the order on file. If I sell them out, I'll make another 100. Okay. I don't come often because you stream late. I'm sorry about the late streaming, but Thursday through Sunday I start at 7. Thank you for that 100. That's nice. But when my teeth are fixed, I should be in good form again. As soon as he does the root canal, for a few days it'll hurt, but after a week I'll be okay again, even if it doesn't have a crown, which I'm gonna get. But what format is going to be pressed on? Oh, I mean CD and vinyl. I don't have the vinyl people haven't contacted me back yet. And if they don't, I'll have to go back to that other company I was going to do it with. They'll charge me $1,666 for that. No, I don't do pre-order. Just when it comes out. I don't want to take your money until the product is in hand. I can't do that. It's bad enough I have a troll calling me a scammer over stupid shit. And I still got a song I got to sing for somebody. I still got that written down. So you'll always get your song. You'll sell those fast. That's why, because they're limited. Artist residence. Damn. Hello, Christopher. Damn. I'm sorry it took me a while to get to that. Hello, Angel. Damn. Thank you, Manuel, for the 100 symbol. I have to go now, Mr. Minnie Manson. Goodbye. I'll be buying a shirt. I really appreciate that, Bev Abelman. $25 just to sit and chat. Dude, I told you you'd get some money. See, if my brain isn't right, my fans that love me, my friends, will come to me and they will counsel me. I didn't even think about taking ibuprofen. I've been suffering. I don't like to put pills in my body because it goes into my liver. I have a fatty liver and it hurts sometimes. I hope that you get something out of this because it makes you feel good that you're helping someone that's difficult. You're actually helping a person that's normally shunned by society. You are helping me, Brandon, a lot. Yeah. 666 was in the number. I actually put a post on my community chat there. What they used to call it community, but it says post on there now. So I actually put the picture in there. I think I did anyway. Cool. It's good that some of you exchange emails. So if something happens to me, you can contact those other people and let them know, hey, Minnie's in trouble. We need to help him. Hello, Trixie Pop. Tylenol. People buy CDs, Nelson. I got to tell you the truth. And my cover is nice the way I like it. I didn't show it. This is not the cover. This would not be the cover, what you're looking at. Oh, for God's sake. You're right about that. You thought that was the cover? And the picture only shows a portion of, that's just the way these things are. This is the cover, actually. It's got Vegas there, and Dylan helped me, and then I took what Dylan did and I fine-tuned it. This is the cover. I don't blame you that you hit that comment and he got timed out. But people do buy CDs, and you can even go on the, what's that website? I was looking at their videos today. Um, Disc makers and that. Whoa. Damn, next show I'll do that Fire Fist. Okay, let me screenshot this. I appreciate that. It's cool that you hit the message. I'll click on it and I'll be like, yep. Sometimes I'll answer it, but I'll agree. The ones telling you me, some of the other mods are controlling you. We're not. Okay. We're not getting, that's true. You're not getting money for that. We want you to succeed. I appreciate that. I'm not even paying you guys and you're here. I have to appreciate that shit. So yeah, this is the cover here. They thought that pink thing was a cover. There's no fucking way I would have put that on the cover. You don't put lyrics on the cover. This is the cover. Motrin. People buy CDs because, oh, that's what the CEO of Disc Makers was talking about that in the video. It says people do buy CDs. They want to have something to hold in their hand. And even Grady told me that. He says the reason people buy tapes is they just want something to hold in their hand, something that the artist made. The physical feeling of holding that in your hand, it sets off positive endorphins. It's like getting a present at Christmas. It's going to be shrink wrapped. It's going to be professional. And then everyone who buys any form of my music from me, like the record, the CD, I'm going to have tapes made in time. After the dental thing is done, I'll know how much money I can spare for this. Um, you're gonna get like a special. I want to make a special sticker that goes with it. You'll get something special. I promise you that. That you have to buy the CD or the record or the tape to get. That's right, Doctor Distractor, Doctor Demento. But yeah, people like shit like that. I mean, I don't really buy any kind of music anymore, but I've bought CDs. I bought a record, even though I don't have a record player. I bought a Marilyn Manson record once just because I liked this picture on the cover and it had Kill, Kill, Kill for me. I sold the record though because I needed the money back then. Heaven Down Under. I call it Heaven Down Under, but I know that's not what it's called. It's Heaven Upside Down. So I'm thinking of Australia, so I call his album Heaven Down Under. Yeah. I love mods who come here every live since I become a mod. That's right, Belle. I love my mods who are here. Like even Brandon, he has to get up early for a job and he's still in here. I love people that are here all the time. But I do love Sky very much. If any of you like has her email, maybe you could talk to her for me and tell her I'm gonna make her a video and tell her to be patient with me. I am not neurodivergent. I do have autism. It's not an excuse or a peg leg like a, hey, this is my ticket out of jail. No, but between the teeth hurting and coming up with all the money for all this shit, the teeth would have to fuck up while I'm trying to come up money for the music, for the CD and the records. It's Murphy's Law, So, if you talk to her, you tell her that I said on the show, Minnie loves you. He didn't mean to get upset. I become what you call possessed when I'm angry. Fucking crazy. I become crazy. Hello, Belle. Now, those donations are nice. Thank you, guys. I'll be up to singing again. When I'm at my form, I want to be able to come back when I'm in the proper way. I just don't believe I can do good enough. I'm cheating you guys by coming here just to get money, holding my tooth like this and singing just to get money. That's not even fair to you guys. I need to be in proper form so I can earn that money. Hollywood, yeah, I like that album. I miss my record player. Well, next time aim a little straighter and you won't miss it next time. Do it tonight. Make a quick video and send it to her. Oh gosh, I hope I don't forget to. She's asleep now, so yeah. Sometimes you're hard to figure out. Yeah, I'm very hard, Dale. That's true. You're a newer fan, so if you see me acting up and writing all kinds of negative shit in my posts, don't read too much into that shit. It helps me to weed out a lot. Trolls will come. They will come out when I write stuff like that, and then I can just block them. Player, baby, come back. Do 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 do. I'm loving Little Monsters. All right. You have a great morning. I guess we can use mini monsters. I'm stealing it from you, Lady Gaga. Don't sue. James, yeah. Good night, Brandon. Yeah, my tooth hurts. Hey, Lance. But I took some ibuprofens and I've been taking antibiotics. I had to whip up my emergency antibiotics. Hello, Elon. I learned to get antibiotics from the doctor every 6 months just and have them ready because a lot of times you'll get sick or your tooth will hurt on Friday night at 6 o'clock, right when everybody goes home. And then, of course, it'll happen before like a 5-day weekend when there's a vacation, like a holiday. And so I learned the hard way to always keep some emergency antibiotics. And don't touch them unless something emergency. This is a true emergency. I like the band Player. We love the mini Manson with a broken heart. That's a weird symbol, but my heart is permanently broken. But yeah, just see that picture there? Look at the little, like the Illuminati triangle, it's a hint of it. So, even if it's not super clear, it doesn't matter. I'm happy with my art. And when they send it to me to be approved, I'll be like, yeah, I know it's blurry. I blew the picture up on my phone with my fingers to even bigger, the size of a 12-inch record. And I know it's blurry, but, this is good enough for me. I like it. It doesn't have to be crystal clear like I'm watching 4K television. I've seen a lot of albums with blurry art and it just works just fine. It's my interpretation. Like, look at the details in the glasses. I added the purple to the eyes there, and the green on the hair. Just those little touches. The green pulls it together. And if I would have had room on the album, I would have said, thank you, Dylan, for doing the artwork. Now watch this. Let's see. Well, the swelling went down, It doesn't look as swollen though, right? It went down. It's just one of my... It doesn't look blurry. Awesome. It's good enough. And I hope that the color format that they use will match the colors on here. I hope everything doesn't turn brown and cyan and yellow and magenta, because those are ugly colors. Unless they're mixed with something else, but by themselves, ugh. Yeah, it still hurts way up in them. Yeah, my gums are receding too, and they're rapidly receding. The older I get, it just seems that with each year after being 55, I'm 56 now. With each year, it seems like things are rapidly aging me. Like it's not like last year I aged 3 years. This year I aged 7 years. Next year I'll age 10 years. Like it feels like that. You couldn't see it yet. It wasn't super swollen. It wasn't like when that time I got punched in the face by a Palestinian man, and he swelled my face up now. And that took 6 months to heal. That was before I used to go live. It was before I was Mini Manson. I just don't go anywhere near this guy's. He's got a store. Believe it or not, he owns a grocery store of all things. But yeah, I take vitamin C. You could thank him in the liner notes in the cassette. A lot of people are telling me, though, they're telling me don't associate with Dylan because sometimes bad things do happen because, he's got autism and he makes mistakes and he'll talk shit on me in public or this, that, but he doesn't mean it. So, I told him, I said, if they accept my artwork on the cover that he colored in, I mean, I drew the picture, but he colored it in on his computer. He knows how to use those art programs. I told him I'd pay him $20 for doing that. He's in a group home. He doesn't get a lot of money. He will be handsomely rewarded, I promise you. But I'm scared to put his name in there because I'm afraid like it will cause me a lot of like grief, and people will be like, "Oh, you put his name in there. Oh, I'm not buying your CD." So it's kind of best not to do stuff like that. I've had it backfire before when I used to write books. I don't look that old. That's true. Thank you for that. I just can't wait till he pulls his fucking tooth out. If he's gonna do a root canal, actually, he's not gonna pull it out. He's gonna drill in there. That means I don't have to get a bridge. I have bridges on both sides here, and I don't want them here also. Oh, let's see what got deleted. Ricky Bobby. I love Ricky Bobby. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Jewish guy. You got timed up, but I don't hate your comment exclusive. That's light trolling, so I don't hate that comment. So if that makes you feel better. Okay, I got the probiotics after you were done with the antibiotics. That's correct, Elon. I'm on that. I eat a lot of yogurt after, because if I don't do that, in 3 months I'll be sick from the antibiotics. Antibiotics kills the good bacteria in your gut. You are right. Thanks, Elon. Oil pulling in green tea helps with oil pooling. What the fuck is that? Green tea helps with. I can't eat green tea though. I get sick to my stomach from it. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to apologize. You guys are protecting me. If anyone ever gets your comment removed or timed out, I'll usually look and I'll say, yep, that's appropriate. So my mods are learning with me. So if somebody like says, Buffalo Bill, or I'm okay with all those comments, and it puts the oil on the skin, because that's kind of something I'm good at. That song I made a karaoke so I could sing it all the time, correct karaoke. So I'm not into singing. I'm lying over you. For 4 months I was singing I'm lying over you. I'm flying over you, and I can't believe I didn't know the song or the movie well enough. And I dishonored the artist, rest in peace, for not knowing it. But when I made the karaoke, I went and did research on the lyrics, because there's no good karaoke on there for this song, and I made a good one. So if you guys ever want to look up some karaoke's of that, mine is the best. When I'm done with the album and all my projects, I'm going to make some more karaoke's of songs that I like, so that people won't have to suffer anymore and have to look up the same crappy one. I drink a lot of water. You can just use green tea as mouthwash. I didn't know that you could do that. You could put it in your mouth and spit it out. That makes sense. Getting older sucks balls. It's not for the weak, that's for sure, but it'll make you weak. I'm flying over you. And also the way they sing it too. It was totally different than what I thought it would be. It used to be flat when I'd sing it. Goodbye, horses, I'm flying over you. See, he's got an upbeat singing, and I was singing in a different way, and I don't want to even think how I used to sing it. I had to relearn how to do it. So, yeah, any comments regarding that movie? I'll just say, hey, for $5, you can put the oil on. SRT Jake, hello. Let's go up here. Everyone also want to remind you it's Hellride's birthday. Say hello. So I'm saying hello. Say happy birthday. Yeah, getting old is not for pussies. I had a 97-year-old patient tell me that getting old is not for pussies. Kitties. I love that song. Goodbye, horse. Tomorrow night, if I'm not in pain, since I got such positive feedback today, yeah, I'll consider going live. I need to have one day where I can make some money and also to connect with my fans. But I want to make sure that I'm doing this for fun and not just for the money. The money comes when you have fun. Somebody wrote me that today. And I think that might have been you, Howride. You wrote me a really good email that really spoke to me. Hey, Rawl Adams, hello. Yeah, I got to start honoring people on their birthdays, you know. I don't get to have very much good birthdays, but it's possible that, you know, I'll go live on my birthday and you guys can all like be here and we can have a birthday party together. And you'll be my friends on my birthday and we'll have July 29. So set that day aside. I might go out to eat or something and go live and take you with me and then we can just have a whole day and night of birthday fun. I just wanted to get on like fast, love you and my family. I've been extremely depressed, lost someone very close to me. You are very good company, Lance. Please stay. Because, you know, I care about you and I'm lost when my fans feel depressed and they feel like they can't be on here with me. You're not going to bring me down or cause me to suffer because of your depression. I'm the one who's supposed to entertain you and make you guys happy. But at the same time, realize that I will have moments where I would totally be a straight up fucking asshole because you know, like the pain in here and breaking down the other day. Things will hit me. They're like RPG they're mortars, like you know, someone in war, and the mortars are hitting the side of the building all night. They're in Iraq or whatever, and eventually one of the mortars hits true and comes through the damn wall or the window. That's because there's so many, and when you have problems in life, they're like mortars, and if too many come, and it just hits you, one of them's gonna hit true. It knocked me out for 2 nights. I lost income for 2 nights over that. But there's gonna be days where I won't be able to perform. Like to perform 4 days every single weekend. I mean, I'm surprised I lasted as long as I did. Wait, I'm up here looking at a comment. Where is it? So please stay, Lance. You're welcome here. End of the road. I'm not sure what the little hatchet in the meat means, but lipstick. If you're saying I'm like a lesbian or something, no, I'm not that. Because that would make me straight. I'm gay. Hi. Those were his words, not mine. I don't talk like that. I'm not sure what it is, but it means a lot. I mean what I say. Lots of love, Minnie. Oh, cool. Friday the 13th. You can celebrate with us, James Pepel. I'm going to try to be cooler with birthdays, even though I've had negative ones of my own, but I also had some good ones. I lost my friend Aaron. Um, I don't remember her last name, but we were sending cards to each other, which I love, and I lost her on her birthday because she thought I didn't. She was drunk or high on her birthday, and it's not. And she's like, "Oh, it's my birthday." And while we're fighting, "Oh, it's my birthday." When you're fighting with someone, never say it's my birthday. Wait until afterwards and say, "You know, it was my birthday." But you should tell people in advance. If you're someone that writes to each other and sends cards to each other, you got to tell them so they can send you a card. And she didn't tell me, and I felt hurt. I'm like, why didn't she tell me? A friend would have said, "Hey, my birthday's next week," and I would have been up in there getting her a card and everything. But yeah, she'll never talk to me again. I'm sad about that. About the 70, 97 that used the P word. When day you're turning 60? Wow. October 11, happy birthday. Spell check sucks balls. Oh, here, let me see if I can find another picture to show you. Did you see this one yet? No, you didn't see that one yet. Okay, that's the back page of the insert. You know the one that had the pink on it and someone thought that was a cover? That's the front and this is the back of it. You can see that triangle. I have stickers in the phone. They're called stickers and you can put them on photos. What I hate is that you cannot put a whole photo over a photo. Because I like when I have a file that's like 1 MB, like it's MB instead of KB. KB is tiny, and when you blow it up, you see all the stair stepping. We called that stair stepping in college when you could see the ridges on pictures, kind of like on what is that cartoon with the big shake and the fries, Aqua Teen Hunger Force? You know those two like bit characters are like computer chips, and they're bitmapped. Like that, bitmaps are big files though, but they look like little stair stepping, like a KB, it's almost like a pixel. So it reminds me of them. They'd always give the finger like that. I love those two little characters. Why is that flashing like that? I'm scared. So the bigger the file, the better, obviously, but my files are good enough. The only thing I'd be worried about, well, gee, monkey, I don't like that. See that comment? I don't like. You're showing us garbage. Well, you're not one of my fans anyway, and watch out, your next comment will get you hidden. You have privilege to comment here. So, we cried when you turned 30. I was literally living in a fucking tiny trailer with this fat guy who looked like Fat Bastard and was as fat and stinky as Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. And it was the worst birthday I ever had. He got mad and he cut the tires on my bike because I told him to go fuck himself. That was probably my worst birthday, but then I got to hang out with Hunter Thompson in Key West in 1999 in August, so that kind of made up for it. I literally got to hang out with him, and I slept over at his apartment in Key West when he was there for a while. He had rented an apartment. I didn't know who he was, and that's probably why he felt comfortable around me because I didn't fangirl around somebody I didn't even know was famous. My friend Bob told me later when I described it. He said that was Hunter Thompson. I'm like, who's that? Well, and I told him the details and everything. Key West is amazing. You will run into famous people. You will every day. I walked down the street and I saw Goldie Hawn and I just said hello. I didn't stop her for an autograph. I didn't get in her face or business. When you're in the South, you say hello when someone approaches you. When they're within 10 feet of you, you say hello. It's expected and it's proper. And I wish they'd do that up north here. The Southern way is very awesome. So I was like, hello. And she said hello back. And I bet she was happy I didn't act like a fucking moron. When I meet famous people, I do not they call it fangirling, but I don't do that. I'm talented in so many ways. That cover looks cool. This isn't the cover. This is the back page of the insert that's going to go in the CD. I'd like the record to have an insert too. I think I'm going to have one, but it's going to be two different pages in there. So I'm going to see if I can get like a 4-page one, depending on what they charge me and if they even contact me back. That cover looks cool. Ignore the trolls. Hello, Ryan. Thank you. John Clark, R.I.P. Music Biz Marty. Yes. Rest in peace. Shalom. Of blessed memory is what the Jews say. The trolls saying scammer. That was unbearable. That's why I left the show. I never scam anyone. Like I say to people, if I ever make a mistake, my mods, trust me, my mods wouldn't be modding for a dishonest loser. And that's what I'd be if I scammed anyone. Like, if I can't get to a song, it gets written down. Your song gets done. Where I live, if you wave to someone, I think you're a weirdo. It's like that here, too. I'm thinking of moving back down south, honestly. I don't think, even though Hollywood and California is beautiful and I love the trees and everything, this it's fucked up now. And I didn't live there long enough to experience a regular day there, like just sitting in my yard or on my porch. And Grady moved there, but I wonder if he's happy there. He was in Texas. You know, Hollywood's better for him because he was doing badly in Texas. You see, his whole life is different now. He's got a better life, better everything. All the drugs he can want, all the sex he can want. Hollywood has it all. I bet you he's having all kinds of sex and meeting women now. Texas, no. If he would have stayed there, he probably would have ended his life. So I'm glad he moved over there. Really, I am. I'm glad he's happy now. I don't want him to be miserable. That sucks because if he's miserable, then I'm miserable because then he'll come after me and give me a hard time. But if I wish him well and he's like happy, good. I want him to have other people to do stuff with. I don't want people to suffer. Really, I don't. Okay. I saw John Cusack. Was John Cusack respectful to you, or did he put his nose up in the air to you? Because I've known various members of his family, and they're very stuck up. They're all into acting, and Satanism and shit. I went to school with one of his cousins. She was studying criminal justice at Loyola University. She was a snob, and his family, all the women in his family are like 6 feet tall, fucking huge. Voice chat sucks. I agreed. Yeah, that troll will be back too. They don't like when they think I'm misbehaving. It only happens when like I'm really. So they're young. They don't understand, and some people they don't like when you misbehave. What they think it is. If you're gonna do vinyl, make sure it's colored marbled. I want to do the red one. There's this marbled record, and I'm trying to get this company in Chicago. When they write back, maybe they will Monday. I hope. They probably don't work on weekends. They probably got a backlog of people. They don't have a phone number, which bothers me. And when I was texting them on Instagram, they're like, "Oh, we don't communicate that way." I'm like, "Well, I hope you guys respond to emails pretty quick then." Yeah, a couple of yeah. Oh, you Sheffield and Belmont? Yeah, that's still there. There was an alderman that used to be there that I liked. He's not the alderman no more. Tom Tawny, he helped me a lot. In fact, I wouldn't have this place where I live now if it wasn't for Tom Tawny, the first openly gay alderman. If you have Listerine, I don't have Listerine, but that sounds cool. Toxic frogs, thanks. I have regular mouthwash. But was John Cusack nice to you? Marty could be so cool. He suffered. When brilliant people like Marty suffer, they can lash out. They can be your worst enemy or your best friend. I had a love-hate relationship with him, but overall, I think Marty was a decent person. I thought he was brilliant. I still do. Plan my funeral because I would die. You recorded 10 records and 3 CDs. I can't wait to get your music. If it's a lot of like super heavy, like loud metal and shit, though, I'll have to play it low. Unless I want to tick off the neighbor. No, we've been on multiple labels. You've been on labels? That's nice. It's nice when musicians like me. You probably made more money selling merch than like CDs. I hear that merchandise is where it's at, and people say records don't sell much, but if you have merch, that's what people like. I am spoiled by the Chicago ethnic good food. Me too. That's why I came back here. They have great food here. In fact, they have a frozen pizza puff somewhere that I need to eat. I'm just trying to remember where the fuck I put it. I probably ate it already. John John Cusack. Well, you misspelled his name, but I know the spelling thing. Was staring at me on Sheffield and Belmont by a bar. Was he really tall, like 6'4"? And also, he's a Satanist. You've been in band since the eighth grade? Damn. I didn't get into music until I was over 50. So you guys know I wasn't in music my whole life, or I'd be a lot better. I would be playing instruments and all kinds of shit, but I never had an inclination to do that when I was growing up. My brother, he was the guitar player. I'm the singer. But I learned how to play a guitar enough so that I can appreciate people people who are real musicians that know how to play instruments. I can't call myself a musician. I can say entertainer, I can say artist, but I would not dare to insult a real guitar player by saying I'm a musician. But I make music with my mouth, so if that counts, you know, I have respect for. But I can't do my music unless there's guitars and instruments and shit. You guys are just as important to the. I'm the front man. I know a lot. Just like friction, they think, oh, the front man takes all the credit. I couldn't do anything without the music that you all play. You are very important to me. Grindcore. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure I'm gonna find out. It's like red, clear, marbled vinyl. I want that so bad. I found a picture of it on their own personal Instagram, so obviously they can make it. If they can't make anything marbled, well, I'll sue. I mean, I'll have to put up with black, but I'm not going to do any weird solid colors because that looks like that shit. Like when you're a kid, remember that record player thing you'd have with the solid? It had Disney records and shit, and you put it there, and it sounded like a music box. So, do I know who that troll was? Yeah, I know who that troll was. It's a young person. They're from the Boyd community. Not the bring your own beer community, but the bottom of YouTube is called. What's crazy, a 7-inch record costs more to press than 12-inch? No way. So I'm getting a regular 12-inch LP. And when the people were asking me, because I had to fill out this little form and submit it to them, which I did for the records, just saying, did I have it? What is that word they use? Like they have to create like a diamond with a diamond. They have to create grooves and shit, and they got to create like a master. And they used a word I never heard before, and I'm like, they're like, we'll do that. You just pay us extra. I'm like, yeah, you better do it. Fuck, fuck, my fucking back scratch is broke. I only got one left, and the fucking thing keeps collapsing. Piece of shit. My back itches. It drives me nuts. So when I go to Chinatown this summer, I'm gonna buy 10 of them. That way to last for the year. I go there once a year. I say, I'm up to Illuminati one up. That's an Illuminati thing. I'll change the picture soon there, but that's my little ode to the Illuminati. And that's a nice one. That's the nicest triangle eye thing I ever saw. Bella, you gotta go now. Let me see. It's 1:30 here. Thanks for your emails too. I like them. It makes metal sound like Mr. Rogers. Good night. Bella, okay. Happy Easter. I wish I could get an Easter basket. It's Sunday where I'm at. Yes. No, wait. What was today? Saturday? Oh my God, it's Sunday now? I only have one night to fucking perform. I'm working a lot on my music, my album now, so I am gonna be hella busy. Yeah, good night, Lance. I hope you feel better soon. Okay. There's this one company in Chicago where like I said, I'm hoping that it's in Chicago here and they press records and I hope that they can work with me. New York, Brooklyn, love. Brookline. I've learned to write, compose lyrics, music, and composition. Like my music is just like amateurish, what you call pedestrian music, not in people who walk across streets, but like it's simple. It's on purpose. That's just the way I was honest with myself, and that's how the words came out. People sent me tracks, and that's just how the words came out. I let them flow through the music. I think that is my best way to write. If I sit there and try to write a poem without any music, well, chances are it won't come out right for a song. Poetry is important, though. Poetry, love. I can play fast as fuck. Grindcore's like pig destroy and worm rot. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds kind of cool. They're bands. Okay, I see it now. Bottom of YouTube. Yeah, it's the worst thing. The scumbags of the earth have. They had like some real bad people. There was like this captain guy that I think he might have been a chomo. He had too many weird hearts and anchors and shit in his Discord, and I quickly got the hell out of there. That was years ago. Some captain guy, and Steve Billings is on that, and it's just like the worst kind of people you can meet. This guy named Daniel Larson was in there. Fire, I'm impressed you know some of those bands. Hey, Dr. Demento. Oh, snap, is it Easter? You should change your name to Dr. Demento, but Distracto's cool too. I like that. I miss a lot of 70s things, so it's an honor when I say Dr. Demento, because it helps me remember. Seeing your name reminds me of a good time in my life. Hi, Minnie. I found a new level of pain. I got the inside of my belly button tattooed. You should put my tattoo. Is there any? Oh, wait. You said there was no room for that. I tattooed your soul. That's even better. And look, when I had all those fucking behavioral issues, did Hellride leave me? He's like the baddest motorcycle guy and fucking badass rock star. And did he leave me? He's a fairly new fan too, and he's still here. I like you guys to be strong for me. When you see me getting weak, you got to rescue your Minnie and protect him until he gets out of his fucked up mental loop. Never take it too personal if I lash out publicly, because I can't see your faces when I do that. All I see is like my own head when I'm writing comments and in my posts and saying, "Oh, fuck off, lost then." And then later on, I have to go delete what I wrote. I'm actually scared to look at my comments now. A power violence band? Oh, power of violence. I thought that was a new genre. Like torture fucking people while you're playing guitars. Dr. Dementor's show is awesome. I've never seen it, but I know of him. The inside, yeah, be careful about the inside of your belly button. You can die if you fuck with that, because that's where your birth comes from. You can actually kill someone more if you stab them in the belly than in their neck. Did you know that? Watching it burn. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you should have said something. Don't just suffer watching it burn. I'm holding a phone away from my face now. And I'm also changing this picture. Don't leave an account of that, please. Wait, let me find something else here to put. Let's see. I did that one. That one. I think I did them all. I did that. Yeah, I did that. The back. Let me see. Where's the back at? Oops, I almost put someone's address on there. I have to delete the video if I do that, just so you know. Okay, why don't we just start with the nice backgrounds here? I'm sorry about the flashing. You gotta tell me immediately, but I guess you did, and I just didn't see it until if I turn the background off, you won't be able to see my face because it'll turn black because I'm in a dark room. You're welcome. I was not liking the flashing either. That's why I was holding the phone away from my face. That's what caused it. Cool, I like ministry. Bearman Pig, yay. It's his, you know whose birthday it is today? It's Halride's birthday. I didn't know I was going live either. Brandon convinced me because I was afraid to after it happened Thursday. What's sad is I'll get busy Monday through. Wait, I gotta do something here. This is driving me fucking nuts. Hold on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh. My fucking back. I can't fucking reach it. Ow, 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 ow! I'm sorry, I have problems with my back and nothing appeases it. I can't reach it. And by the time I reach it, I'm screaming in pain. Fuck, goddamn itchy fucking back. Okay, where were we again? I went live because Brandon came to me and helped me to not be afraid. He says, people just want to know how you are. They want to see that you're okay. And I explained earlier in the show that if you guys see me not performing, and you know I make like $200 a show when I perform, and if you see me avoiding going live, despite the fact that I'd be getting rich doing it, you know something's wrong when I'm turning money down. How often do you see me do that, right? You don't have to call 911. I'm okay. I hate my fucking back. It's a big fucking cocksucking nightmare. I have busted nerves in my back, is what it is. I have shingles on my back. You know what shingles are? Ah! I can't even lay on my back. They're so fucking painful. When you're over 50, you start to get shingles, and they usually start on your back, the biggest part of your body. That's why they say in the nursing home, you got to flip the old people every 3 hours. That's too long to make someone lay in a bed. You should flip someone every 45 minutes. But those fuckers are always trying to get away with as much time as they can, not flipping people over, because older people cannot flip themselves in a bed. So, yeah. Yeah. My shingles aren't too bad. There's only a few of them there. Gabapentin. When I'm outside, my back itches. I'll just rip my, I'll not rip, but I'll take my shirt and I'll pull it up over my head and I'll just go on a tree and just rub back and forth until my back bleeds because I'd rather have the pain of that than the itching. There is nerve damage on the right side of my back. Yeah, I'm not going to take gabapentin. I don't even know what it is. I think my ex used to take it. Gabapentagram. Bed sores, that means that if anyone has bed sores, it's because they left them laying too long on the side. And if he was in a nursing home, then you know that he was neglected and they killed him. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you guys are talking in here, and I had a singular shingle like last year, and I still got the bump in the back of my neck. It's like something went wrong there. That bump is still there, and the shingle went away. It was when I had like an attack of the flu when my body was weak. It came out, and it was like a rash that just like it grew into like it was like a little mountain, and it was like I can't explain it, but I thought it was something else. I thought it was like dry skin or something, and maybe a diabetic ulcer, which is basically kind of what that is. A shingle is like a diabetic ulcer. But they say people get them all over the whole body. There's people whose whole entire bodies and faces were covered with it. My doctor says, I'm surprised it went away because the doctor diagnosed it. And I said, yeah, it went away. Within a month, it was gone. It's like that episode of Family Guy when Chris got a zit on his face and it started talking and it started ordering him around. And he went to the doctor and got a shot and it went away. It's kind of like that. I have sciatic, like nerve pain down my, it's usually back and forth. It used to be my left leg, but then I kept stretching and I was able to get that back, but now my right leg is doing it. So I can't sit Indian style no more on the ground. And when I stretch forward, I have to hold my right leg and make sure it doesn't like just go down my knee. Because if my knee goes down, then my hip, the ball socket joint where my hip is, it hurts with excruciating hellish pain. So yeah, Mini Manson's getting fucking old. His time is limited. I found this lunch meat. That looks pretty scary, huh? I better be careful. I'll lose my retainer. That's why I don't like taking it out. Mm. I'm very meticulous with how I put things every day in my house. That's a perfect thing you do when you're older, so you never have to lose anything. And you got to get on that no matter how busy you are. You got to always keep certain things in the right place. Like if I pick up my retainer, I'll put it in my pocket. I'll dry it first. I'll put it in my pocket immediately. Always my left pocket in my pants. You never put it in a napkin. You never leave it next to the plate. If you go in a restaurant, for God's sake, people, never ever take anything out of your mouth and put it in a tissue. You'll never see it again. Mm. Does this look effed up here, this lunch meat? Does this look effed up too? No, you can't see it. It's just round lunch meat. It's buttig. It's not bologna. Don't put false teeth anywhere either. Like put that in your pocket too. It's just one tooth. See, look, it's a retainer that has one tooth on it. Mm. That meat in the background doesn't mix well. You're right, it doesn't. You got stabbed twice, but was it by your own bandmates? It's time for a new background. Like you've seen this one. Mm. We went to dinner and he took out his teeth and put them in the goddamn napkin. And you're right, they were gone. You're witness. You dry them and then you put them in your pocket every time. Every time. I respect you, Minnie, for being a fellow sardine enthusiast. Everyone I know hates them. I like sardines. Grady likes sardines too. No, it was in a fight. I like this one. Yeah, that one's pleasant. Blues and greens with a hint of purple or yellow is very pleasant. But yeah, blues and greens together is my favorite pattern. Do you know what's worse than getting stabbed watching me eat sardines? Was that really worse than getting stabbed for real? You'd rather actually get someone put a knife and cut up your insides and practically die? I won't eat the sardines in front of you guys no more. And you're still my fan? Hey, George, George. It says Joe OG. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm calling you Joe. All right. Um, Anchovies and Caesar dressing. Oh, you're joking. Oh, that's good because you don't want to get stabbed. That sucks dick. I'm honestly surprised I never got stabbed, considering I've talked my way out of a lot of things. Someone put a gun to my head once when I lived on the west side. He put it sideways. Like black people do that. And I was in what they was calling the jungle. I didn't call it that. He's like, you're in the jungle. He's like, give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you. And I grew up in Chicago and grew up on the west side with my dad running a Skid Row mission. And I've seen enough people on TV to, I don't know, everything I've ever learned and seen prior to that moment. I'm like, I can't give you one reason. I said, if it's God's will. He put the gun down. He's like, good answer. He walked away. And I'm so used to that shit. I got shrapnel. Ah, that's a funny word, shrapnel. That was actually the guy's name. Okay, let me read this. Hell yeah, I'll always be your fan. I like that. I had to get surgery on the underneath of my chin right here. I actually have an implant here because I didn't have a chin for most of my life. My face really literally did go into my neck. I finally had it fixed. The second time I punched the knife out of his hand and it went between my finger. Fucking knife. Shrapnel. You got your shit blown off, huh? The Salon Bandit in Skokie. Someone robbed you in Skokie. Did he yell oy vey when he did it? Jewish. Can't stand when the fucking seam in the damn shirt. That's why old people have a hard time when they're laying down. The seams in their clothing actually press in and they cut the skin open. That's why you have to wear clothes inside out when you lay in bed. Whoa. The media called him that. At least he didn't get robbed by, like, the asshole bandit. Well, I wear a different shirt when I sleep. I actually have my tank top on now. This is the plain one that doesn't. Oh, it's doing that again. Okay, I can't show you. This is the plain black one that doesn't have my picture on it. I don't know what happened to the one I did. I had a shirt with my picture on it, and I can't find it. It's gone. So if it's not in the laundry, it's gone. They used to have someone called the N-word bandit. I'm not kidding. That's actually true. In Chicago, they were calling him that, and they couldn't say the word, so they're like the N-word bandit. Racist assholes. Okay. We're driving on the motorway. I love Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk Zane. Balloon Knot Bandit. Like, look at all the red broken vessels in my eyes. That's because I had surgery, so my eyes can look the same way. See, all my life, my right eye used to look exactly the brown eyeball was actually over there, and people thought I was mentally retarded or on drugs. I can't just wear my birthday suit to bed. I gotta wear boxers. That's what I'm reading here. I'm like, I don't wear anything on the bottom. I actually wear a big shirt. Remember in the olden days, you see pictures wearing a big long dress. Even men, they would wear it to go to sleep. Those were the good old days. And they'd even wear like a little stocking cap on their head. Now, you shouldn't wear anything on your head when you sleep, but definitely the long shirt. I don't like to wear anything tight on my body. You should never do that. Don't wear rings when you're asleep. Even supposed to take off your wedding ring. Never have anything around your body because when you're sleeping, first your body will swell up for about 3 or 4 hours, and then as it goes into the fifth and sixth hour, your body starts to cool down and actually heal. That's why they say you need at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Your body does its best healing in those last hours. The last 2 hours, you will have the most deepest, most lucid, colorful dreams you can imagine. No jewelry, no earrings, nothing. It's uncomfortable to sleep naked, I agree. The eye surgery wasn't no problem. If someone breaks my house, I'll fucking kill them. And first I'll be like, wait a minute, are you law enforcement? Let me see your ID. And if they can't prove it, you're dead. Like sometimes law enforcement, they get the wrong house, like, so, all right, the honeymooners. I didn't really like that show so much, but I did see it. I look like I'm in a cave, right? Want to go ass spelunking with Minnie? And you get the wrong house, you're still getting smoked. Yeah, please don't get the wrong house. I don't want to smoke anyone that like accidentally broke in. But like a deranged fan or something, if they came in here, they'd be a sacrifice. That's why you never want to put someone in a position where they have to kill you because, if you scare somebody, that could happen. If someone breaking into my house and I shoot them, I'd have to kill them. Otherwise, they'd sue me for shooting them in the kneecap. And if I let them go, they'd probably come back and kill me the next day. So people, please don't just break into people's houses because you'll force their hand. My fucking towel's turning into a bowling ball behind my head. I have so many weapons. Oh my jeez. Well, you are my bodyguard. You get over here and guard my bod. God, my hand is so hurting from holding the phone up. I wonder what all this text is here. I can't remember. I better not press on that then if I don't know. I don't know if Sandra Lynn is still in here. Are you still here? Okay, that's the back of my album there. You see that? Arsenal. You guys need to be my goddamn bodyguard. I need an arsenal of weapons. Oh, good, you're here. Is it okay if I show some of your fan club shit that I send you? You see that? You're gonna get that. See it? Isn't that nice? I wrote you a really nice note with metallics that you get when you order the fan club. You get a nice note that's gonna be in the back side of your picture there, and it's gonna be in a nice sleeve. You'd be surprised how many of my fucking like people who join my fan club hate me now. I can't even locate half the people. There's no identifiable shit on here. It's just got your first name. And it is getting very hot in here, so I got to turn on the air conditioner now. I'm giving you all that. And you see there's a magnet from the Chicago Fire soccer team in there. I threw some extra shit in there that you will love. Sorry about that flashing again. I would die in here at night if I didn't have sound. There's got to be at least sound, but when it gets hot. Yeah, I heard that Casey person was saying bad things about me, too. I noticed they're not in here. I'm not sure what that was about, but, oh well. But there's your fan club. You see, I've signed your fan club card. This is what you guys get when you join the fan club. So I know some of you are going to do that. You join through Etsy. At Mini Manson merch, there's a patch there up in the upper left. You see it? An extra magnet there that says "Don't fuck with entertainers." There's you'll see a little envelope in there with some little goodies in there. And when I mean little, I mean very little. Let's see that up on the upper left where it says Sandra Lynn, the white envelope. Be careful when you open it. There's a lot of some tiny goodies in there for you. Yeah, white noise is a must. Oh, I thought that said black noise. If you mix the two, you'll have checkered noise. Oh, cool. You got to be in the NSA. That's cool as fuck. I know people don't like the NSA, but I have no problem with them. They gotta spy on people. People can't behave themselves. They gotta do it. I can't wait to see the whole album. Oh, these pictures here. Oh, yeah, the back covers what you're talking about. Do I have a hat pin? No. Yeah, I actually do. There's a pin. It's probably not visible in this picture, though, but there's a pin. In fact, I mailed the mug in a fan club kit separately so that it wouldn't get damaged, but I provided both tracking numbers. And there's a Hollywood magnet there I'm giving you, too. But there you go. Yeah, guns are cool. I wish I had a concealed carry. But there's a little lapel pin in there. It'll be... All your pins are wrapped in the bubble wrap and they're inside the mug. All the flat stuff I put in a flat hard envelope. The autograph, the magnets and stickers. So all the buttons and pins are in one little plastic bubble wrap, and wrapped it. It's all wrapped safe. I put the bubble wrap around my last envelope. Actually, I got to get more of those envelopes. That's why I got to get well soon, because I don't have anything to wrap anything in. I have to get bubble wrap and the envelopes. So I didn't have any boxes to mail it in, so I had to put it in plastic. But it's protected with an additional additional bubble wrap envelope. So it's literally in 2 layers of bubble wrap. And I did press the button when they ask if there's anything dangerous or delicate in there, or what they call fragile. I said, yes, there's a mug in there. Yes, there's pictures in there. If anything ever comes to you guys and it's fucked up, you show me that it's fucked up. You got to show me proof, and it'll be replaced. Unless there's no replacement. Like the pink mug there's only one left, and after that, I'm not making any more of those. I'm just going to stick with the mugs and the tin cups. It's usually douchebags that carry open, tried to intimidate. If you like hide the gun though, that's a little different. Like you should put it up your butt. I love you too, Sandra. Bearman Pig will have to join Hell Ride. You guys will join when you think it's time, Dale. You guys are seeing this and it'll make you think and watching it burn. Yeah, so you guys, and I laminated that picture there you're looking at. Be careful with the corners of the photograph, the big picture though, because they're sharp. You could cut your arm open. I forgot to snip the edges, but you could always take a little pair of cuticle scissors or any scissors and just snip the very tip of it so it won't be sharp. But if I know you, you'll probably frame it. I laminate it to protect it from mold and it'll last longer when you're kissing it and making out with it. Getting other fluids on it, the usual. I can't wait to start selling the mini Manson gun. Should I sell guns with my image on it? It's Bike Week. Bike Week is cool. Bikers have always been cool to me. They were cool to me when I was homeless. And oh, there's no singing now, Kit Kats. I didn't sing for the last 2 days. I had to take some mental health time. It's growing directly into a frame. You're not going to put my merch anywhere else but in frames or where I keep your hands where we can see them, Oh. You're going to make out with it. You know it. I bet Kim makes out with my picture. Kim is awesome. I miss her so much. People are going to wake up tomorrow. They're going to be seeing all my negative comments up in my post. And they're not going to see that I did this show. And they're going to be like, oh, Minnie doesn't deserve my love anymore. And people need to stop being so thin-skinned, Every once in a while I do get mad. And I do lose fans. I'm like, you're just going to give up like that? God damn, Minnie's a rock star and punk and badass and like Gigi Allen. Yeah, that's right. Because I never direct it directly at anyone. I'm not like naming people and saying, hey, F you, don't come back. When you see me write something generalized, you know that's me just so frustrated. And I really don't know how to communicate when I'm upset. Instead of just shutting my mouth like I should, I lash out. Big Star, hello. Whoa. Well, at least at the beginning of the show I made a little money. We'll show the album cover again. If I get pissed, I get really quiet. A lot of people got quiet with me and I never heard from them again. And I'm sad. Ooh, carrot cake, cool. Hey, where's Martina? Is she asleep? Yeah, you guys are getting to know me. You know that it's nothing personal when I act up. Yeah, you like that, huh? That's just part of the cover. It says Git Dead on there on the upper left. It says Welcome to Las Vegas. Fabulous Las Vegas on the right. There's flames all along the bottom and my name is signed. I'll post pictures of it soon enough in one of my posts. I'm in a very tough business. I'm in a tough position being a rock star and a public figure and then being a friend. I'm supposed to be perfect in your eyes and the illusion that a rock star is supposed to hold at all times. And when we get weak, we're letting you down. I let you down when I get weak, when I get negative. You guys came to watch me, and here I am acting like a big baby. Yeah. She woke up a minute, said, hi, Minnie. Okay. I was pissed when I found that I wasn't perfect. I love the cover. Thank all you guys. I love being an entertainer a lot, but it is very, very difficult, especially since I don't have like the Illuminati protecting me. I don't have a handler or nothing like that. When you sign with somebody, they own you. And you kind of don't have freedom. You can't just do what you want. And me with being older and having this diabetes and being sick and all that, it would be kind of really hard for me to be up all the time. They did that to Elvis. He started to eat and rebel because they just wouldn't let the guy have some time off and sleep. Once you start making money for other people, and they're the ones that signed you, you have no more freedom. You have no more life. Feel free to throw up some. Oh my God, you help desk. You can just as I was about to say that. Damn, help desk understands me. That was nice. Thank you. Yeah, helped us, when you saw me avoid going live the last 2 nights, you knew something was serious. For me to turn down money like that, like all the money I could have made, I had to, just to see what would happen. And also the tooth pain. And also, I stayed up for 2.5 nights. Well, actually, 2 complete nights in 3 days, designing and working on my album cover, the inserts, everything. And with those, you have to go over it like every grain on the sand that God knows is there, every hair on your head. When you design an album cover and even the inserts, you got to go through every little detail and every grain. I found like a few where I didn't misspell any words, but forgetting to put a space or maybe one space too much, or putting a period when other ones didn't have periods. All those little things that most people miss. Yeah. Do I get help yet? You have to be a little more. Oh, you mean the album? Yeah, somebody says he's going to help me tomorrow. I hope nothing happens where he can't, because I really need his help. You're like a human drug mule is with the record labels. That's true. And they make you when you go overseas, they make you be like in the CIA. Like, you have to deliver documents and shit with your equipment and spy stuff. You get to be in the CIA. I don't mind that. I don't care if they let me like be a spy and help the CIA. That's actually cool. Like Jimmy Buffett got to do that with his planes, and they shot his plane up one time. So I wrote a song called Jamaica Mistaka. Hello, Scott. Ooh, Elon, hello again. USA love. You have to have a work visa, that's true. Like, even if you go to performance shit, you probably have to do that. And that's when those people that work for you to get paid will do all that work for you. Like, most of the stuff I do by myself, somebody else does. Like, if I get enough money, yeah, I can hire an assistant and a bodyguard and shit like that. I'd have to pay all those people out of pocket. But if you have like someone signs you, they assign a person to be your personal assistant, and then you get like a manager on top of that. They handle all the other shit, and all you have to do is be creative. If there's the right person to sign me, and they're watching me and they understand everything about me, my weakness, my strength, when I need rest, when I don't, when I need to be alone, when I need a hug, and they understand all the things that they need business-wise and personal-wise, then yeah, I'll be glad to sign with somebody. Recognize my limitations, but don't punish me if I need some sleep or rest. Let me sleep. If I need to eat something, let me eat. Because they'll work all day in the studio, and they'll be like, oh, don't eat nothing, don't sleep. They'll even want you to use drugs. Don't do that to me without food in my belly. I will fail you then, and then no one gets paid. I used to work with a CIA agent and Delta operators. Cool. OGA, other government agency. That's their job to handle all that shit. Your job is to focus on your performance. That's what I like it to be. I on my own trying to find an assistant though with little money to give. With the kind of money I have, I couldn't hire the assistants that top-notch famous people get. You don't have to deal with shit if you have a tour manager. Correct? Like that movie American Satan. Did you see that movie? I like that movie. Like they have the band manager and then they have the tour manager. That's two different things. Their job to handle all that shit. La Cia, La Cia, La Cia. Get the Turpin here, interpreter. Mutarjim, Mutarjim. Tetkala Malarabi, Mutarjim. So I hope you don't have war flashbacks because of me now. So, have you seen the pink flamingos? Those are nice. You mean like actual flamingos or like a band? There's a lot that goes into a band that tours, being in a band. That's true. There's so many things that people don't realize, so many little things. I read about it every once in a while, or I see videos and I learn a little bit more. I'm late to the party, but at least I'm finally here. Like I have a friend named Joe, he's gung-ho about music. I guess he used to be in a band like you. I was never in a band, it never entered my mind. My brother was never in a band either, but he learned how to play the guitar when he was like 15. When you're 15 and it's the 1970s, 80s, you want to meet girls and shit. The surest way to meet girls is to learn how to play an instrument, especially a guitar. That's like the coolest status symbol. That's right, Jesus died so you can live. That's right, Caleb. Oh, the movie Pink Flamingo. I don't remember if I've seen it. I might have. Jesus Christ is welcome here. Don't worry, he's awesome. Oh, that one's nice. That one might set off somebody's OCD, so we're going to switch it. You like that one? Playing in a band got me my first threesome? All right. These backgrounds are only when I sit in bed and I'm talking to you, like the after shows. This summer I'm going to be out and the regular camera will be on. You'll see everything. I'm going to assemble my box of goodies, soon. And maybe in May I'll start doing that. All the fun stuff that I'll be doing in front of you guys, so you'll be like, oh yeah, Minnie's back. Gosh, I hope I remember to make that video for Sky. I really thought she was done with me when I saw. She said I was self-destructive, and I thought, oh no, she's publishing that public. I'm in deep shit with her, but maybe I should have just not said nothing and been like, hey, what do you mean? And I just got mad at her. I'm like, oh crap. I don't think she's gonna ever come back though. Usually people don't. I tried to write her a letter. It took me about 4 hours. I was in there trying to type it and accidentally hit the backspace button and the letter was gone. So you can't save drafts anymore. They disappear. Fuck Yahoo. I hate Yahoo. Fucking 4 hour letter down the drain. I shouldn't write letters that long ago. So I'm gonna make videos from now on when I want to explain something and just send that to them and make it unlisted so it'll only be for their eyes only. I heard the Chicago Bears are moving. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Gmail. You never heard me singing New Order? Oh shit, you gotta hire me for that. I'm gonna see if I can go live Sunday tonight so I can get that song, two songs that people paid me for. It depends on what happens when I wake up, how I feel. Jesus got rid of demons from the Ouija board. My friend Dylan plays at Ouija boards, and it always tells him all the time that he's a homo and that he should he should himself, and play Minecraft with himself, basically. Um, I see all your guitar talk there. 25 years ago. People want to do it with me since I started being a singer. I wear my emotions on my sleeves, so that's why I'm so difficult. I don't know. I'm glad I don't hide my feelings. But yeah, New Order love. Yeah, Sky Perry, I kind of had a falling out with her. I got mad because I thought she was dumping me when I saw a comment she made in public. I'm like, is that something she should have said in public? So I was verbally abusive, and I tried to get her to forgive me, and I tried to write a letter. She thinks I don't love her. She thinks I don't want her as a fan, or that I don't care about her. But that's not true. I do love her very much, and I would be devastated if she don't come back. I don't care about sex either. I'll ride. But if I was in a limousine, I might. Here's a picture of Hitler. I'm just kidding. Minnie cares about those sexy Secret Service men. Oh, yeah, for sure. And FBI guys are sexy too. Those Phoebe guys. Kelly Bundy's like Phoebe. Oh, whoa, whoa. Damn. Help desk. Hey, my daughter, Lily says hello. She's jealous, of her other sister, Mia and Gumbus. Thank you, help desk. That's much appreciated. Cool. The money I'm making today that's very generous and gives me hope. And I hope it's okay. Like when I talk through songs, the reason I do that, I usually talk through parts where there's no like words, lyrics, because the chat goes fast and I try to address, I'm on a live show. It's an informal, but if I was making you a video and you paid me $30 when I talk through it, no, it would be professional. But when I'm on my show and all, when you pay, in order for the show to be able to accelerate and go and for me to fit as much as I can in, like I'll talk through it because, the super chat will go up and I'll be like, thank you. So I'm not really sure what to do. There'll be like a break in the song and I'll see the super chat and I'll take my glove off and I'll press the heart and I'll go damn during it and I'll be like, thank you. Like for instance, thank you, Hellride or whatever. And then I'll go back to the song. People are still getting mad at me for that though. So like I may have to just let the super chats go up in there, and you guys will pay attention. The mods, you pay attention to say, hey, there's a super chat. Go up there and make sure you get the name of the song and who wanted me to do it, so that I can talk less during songs. What kills me is when there's a 7-minute song, a 10-minute song, or worse, a 20-minute song. If somebody wants a 20-minute song, I'll be like, okay, I need $20 to cover. I'll do a 20-minute song, but I won't be able to look in the chat for that long, which people would get upset because things would go up too far, and they have a cutoff point. If things go way too far up in the chat, you can't access what's in there. So I wouldn't be able to say damn or press the hearts during it. During a 20-minute song, I'd definitely I'd have to do that, because people like when I say damn. But I definitely don't want to miss any hearts and not be able to say damn. When I get paid, will you do ministry every day's Halloween? Hell yeah. Of course, I love that song. Of course I will. I get very anxious when I'm singing, and I'm like, ooh, I'll point at the screen because I see a super chat or whatever, a nice comment, and I can't say nothing. I have a thing for cop uniforms. That's funny. That's awesome. So I get anxious when I have to address that and sing. So I don't want to. I bet one guy, he wrote a real nasty comment, and I deleted him and I hit him. Someone I never saw. He's like, I wanted to donate to you, but he probably wouldn't. But he's like, I want to donate to you, and you talk through the songs, and you look at the screen and you don't memorize them. I'm like, I can't memorize things. I don't know a lot of these songs. So I have a very bad sore throat right now, just so you know. That means I'm talking too fast. That's what my speech therapist said. I'm trying to remember how she told me to talk so that I don't stress the back of my throat. I screenshotted the super I got earlier. But yeah, that helps when you do that. Hello, Saint. Actually, sardines are very good for your throat, and I see that you're kidding. At 3 o'clock, I'll have to go at least by 3. Don't buy Clover Valley, Dollar General brand sardines. Don't worry. Sorry about the screen. I either have to hold it like that or like that. I'll have some nice backgrounds. I don't think I deleted them. Let me see. Oh, fuck yeah. I think you're going to like these. But here's the record. Can you see this? See that? I want my record to be like that. The red part there. Whoa, Big Mac. Hi, Big Mac. It's weird that I would like any kind of seafood. I thought my phone was plugged in. What the fuck? Yo, my album, I wanted to make sure that it has beautiful patterns and peaceful shit. I didn't want to just put a bunch of junk and have it look like a clown, like it's a clown thing or like a kid's album or something. I didn't want it to look stupid like that. I never had calamari. Dollar Generals get closed because people follow you around the store there and they literally accuse you of stealing. Big Mac, thanks for the floating heart. I definitely want to do that. What's cool is now I can show you photographs while I'm live. I can't believe how cool that is and that I discovered that. Try something here. My back needs scratching again. That fucking broken nerve. Even if I had a partner, they could never scratch your back exactly where you need it. That's definitely something you gotta do on your own. Oh, it's time for peanut butter. Peanut butter in a tube is the greatest invention since sliced bread. I didn't make the record. It's like the company that I'm trying to hire made that. It's a bunch of young people that are like 20 something, 23 to 28-year-olds, I think, running this record company. They might reject me as a customer. You never know. If they do, I'll just go back to disc makers. That's the way we would get peanut butter in jail, in a tube, really? Like those tubes you saw? Oh man. Jail must be really awesome. I'm kidding. Yeah. The loss of freedom is not good. Red orange flames, cool. What the heck? Yeah, I never had calamari. Kalima. Biohazard. You'd have to frame my record. You're definitely going to buy my album. The reason I asked and I said, hey, who's going to buy an album? So I can gauge and have all the people in there so I can make the comment and say, oh yeah, all the names are in there and I could contact directly. Whoa, thanks. They have liquid-filled vinyl records? Oh, fucking cool. Let's get down here. Damn! Thank you, watching it burn. I wonder if I'll ever see Malibu in here again. I think I might have made her mad too. I don't even know what calamari is. I know I never had it though. Squid? It's squid? That's gross. If it's seafood, it wouldn't be snails. It would be squid. Das Record. And yeah, I hope I didn't lose Malibu. I'm gonna have to make some comments and let her know that she's still appreciated. She was trying to cheer me up all day, and all I was being is negative. Every comment I responded was negative. There's an intrinsic part of me that believes that I'm not worthy of love. Fish eggs is gross, and that's caviar. I won't eat that either. I just took one look at it. And I would never eat a snail. That's nasty. And Miss Lance was here earlier, I think. I'm super happy that you came in, Hellride, and happy birthday. Birthday love. A kid ate a snail and he died because it started writhing around in his body, and your acids cannot break a snail down because it has that snot that goes all over and comes out of it. So it probably continually was ejecting that out of its body, and it killed the person. I don't like tapioca, those balls that are in tapioca. I don't like that. That kills people too. You should never eat anything that's encased in a bubble, because you'll die from that. He's got a worm in his brain. Escargot. Now that's a snail. A French word, snails. You guys rule. You rule too. Now, I can't wait to get my stickers, and well, when I get your address, I'll send you shit to put on your motorcycle. Preach the word of mini while you're on your radical motorcycles. Corn is confetti for your poop. That's true. If Superman took a shit after eating like corn, he'd blow holes in his toilet and probably kill all the neighbors below. Not kosher. Yeah, that stuff usually isn't. Cheese pizza would be very nice. I have a few in my fridge there. I bought some ice cream too to eat while we talk. Usually after I perform, I need to legit should go straight to sleep because I get really tired after like 3 hours of performing. That's why I take my 1 hour of care and then I come back. You know, that seems to be working. I don't need a lot of energy to lay in bed and talk. Junebug, hello. Braunschweiger is good. And liverwurst is good too. I love those too. I love Braunschweiger. When I start buying bread again, I'm definitely going to get some of that. Who wants to throw up a really good silver pentagram up on the screen? Let me see it. You guys cheered me up tonight. Thanks to Brandon. Brandon's a good guy. And Doc is a real good guy too. And you guys are good guys. He does care. I was nasty to him a few times because he said I was writing him too much, and then I unblocked him. I mean, I thought that was the only way that would keep me from texting. I tend to over-text people. That's why I'm always reluctant to talk to people on Instagram. I'm protecting them from me, basically. Because I'll leave, I can't write. I'm more of an audio and a visual person. I can't write to save my fucking life. Texting, and I use the voice command, and people don't like to listen. I've never had one person tell me they preferred listening to one of my voice messages. They want me to write because they could see it with their eyes, but I'm not able to do that. So if any of you want to ever talk to me in private, just be aware that I'm not very good at emails or any kind of texting. I'm just older. I never understood when my friend Bob had trouble with that, and then Laura, my ex, when people get close to their 60s, they don't really want to write too much, especially like on a phone. And I don't mind FaceTime. Video chat is great. You guys are welcome to email me, just so you know. I might respond with only a sentence or two, and you'll be glad that I'm not writing a mile a minute. But if you write heartfelt words like any of you people wrote me today and cheer up, I do appreciate it. I should have came live and told everyone how much I appreciated it instead of writing negative comments back. James, yeah, hello. Big Mac 1% GG, thank you for that. Now, you're not going to be worried. Don't worry, Sandra. Shit, you just bought a fucking fan club kit from me. So, don't worry about shit. If anything, I'm worried about getting on your nerves. I'm always worried about all my fans. I have to juggle a lot of people. And I fail sometimes. Yeah, I'm still here. I was just thinking. Is it true, people? I'm not in my 60s yet, so I don't know. Well, I know you won't. You haven't irritated me yet, so. I don't find you irritating at all, Sandra. Don't worry. Don't worry, there's a garbage can in here. I didn't spit on the ground. Because I don't want to step in that shit later, so I'm telling the truth. Okay, let me see here. Damn, I have a whole bunch of these with mice and flowers. You like that? Little mouse? I think Brandon wants to make out with me. No, I'm just kidding. He probably does. I am pretty sexy. Morat, that's a little peepee mouse that could live in a plant. They're called field mice and they're very lightweight. You're gonna love your fan club kit. I mailed it yesterday. I figured I can't sleep anyway. I'm gonna go mail this and come home and take a nap, and I never could fall asleep. And at night, I finally fell asleep at about 4 a.m. And I slept for 10 glorious hours. Let's shoot for that again. Well, I won't. I have to get up at 11 tomorrow, 11:30. Just to submit the shit for my album. I found somebody that's gonna help me with Dropbox, so I can submit my audio. It's all ready to go. Elon, thanks for all those mice. I got 10 different pictures of these mice, so yeah, that's a peepee mouse. Mole rat, Billy Mole rat. The crowning achievement will be my album. Yeah, sleep is that elusive nectar that we all seek. I literally think I purposely alienate people and get them out of my life is because my brain is telling my body you need sleep. And the only way you can get it is to not talk to people. I think I self sabotage because of lack of sleep. I sleep for 10 hours, and within 2 hours, I needed to take another nap today. I think once I get all my audio and my visuals to the companies to make my music, I'm gonna feel a lot better. Although the anticipation of waiting 3 months for that shit to come back, that's gonna be kind of excruciating. It will be 4 months to get the record because it takes a month to get approval. A month, 21 days to 31 days, they said. I guess a lot of people are making records. They don't have time to look at it the same day. And since I don't have a release date, the company doesn't have to worry about being pressured. But if they screw around with the time more than what they promise, I'll be like, you know what? I need this at the end of the month. I promise you by September, all this shit's going to be out. So it's going to be a summertime release, guys, for everything. The CD takes about 2 to 3 months from what they told me. I don't know how long tapes take. You know, when I originally started this project, I thought that I was just going to buy a $25 CD burner and burn them onto a CD. I was going to make a photograph of the cover. I was going to get jewel cases from the computer store and slip in the photo, and the back I was going to make my own sleeve. I mean, if all else fails, you know, who knows, but like for the CD, I can't make records though, and tapes and shit like that. And I figured, you know what, that's too much work for me. I wouldn't be able to do that, and having to put one in each thing, and companies make it better and they shrink wrap your shit too. Kim is here. Oh, hi, Kim. You know, I've Kim known me 6 years now, and it's 5 years, I think, something like that. And never once did I ever lash out at her. Even when I'm in my worst negative space, I've never lashed out and said, "Oh, you don't mean it." Anytime she comes there, every comment, every day, she puts a comment on my videos. She's done that loyally for like at least 4 years now. I wish I could be like that with all my fans. But she's like almost like my mother. I feel like I would end my life if I ever hurt her feelings. I love you, Kim, so much. I've had pets before. I love you, Kim. I miss you all the time, and I'm glad you're here. I hope you can hear me. Dead dog. I use a dead dog. Okay, when you were in the military, Bear Man Pig, did you use a dead dog when you were in like Iraq? or wherever you were at, did you make a clock out of it? You know, like a sundial. I wake up every 45 minutes to go to the bathroom, drink water, put my lip balm on. I have to put that on because my lips dry. I can't sleep when I'm cracking. Just have to flip over in my bed because you're the best, Minnie. Kim is like the queen mother of Minnie Manson world. We protect her. You are protected and loved. We just rescued the second missing pilot in Iran. That's nice. Make sure you preach the word of Minnie Manson while you're in Iran. Show them my Black Death logo. They will tremble in Minnie's. Hi, Stuza. They will tremble in my presence. If I send you some stickers, will you put them up all over Iran? Put them right up by the mullah and the Ayatollah Assahola and put one up his butt along with a Scud missile. And rape his asshole with a Scud missile with my sticker on it. Minnie's monsters. Well, until I get sued by like Lady Gaga, we could just be the mini monsters. So we'll go with that. Hell, oh, Sandy. With a heart. I like how you write and stuff too. I don't even care about typos. Kim is cute the way she writes. I love it. In fact, I love it more because of the unique way she writes. I wrote Sandy on one of the autographs. I put Sandy on there. You know, because it was a tiny sticker. I got some taller stickers coming to make those candles, and there's another design I want to submit. I have to order stickers for that. It's time for another mouse. I ordered some tiny 1-inch stickers too. Eventually, you're going to be seeing that in your merch. But this here is going to be on a candle. You know, the tall Catholic candles? You're going to see that. You can buy that from me, and when I sell it, you'll know. Oh, yeah. Hello, Lee Smith. Oh, I've been doing real bad this week, but I'm okay now. Sandy. I made mini Manson patches. You don't know about Amfire. You don't know about my patches? I have them for $7 on my Etsy store. I still got like 5 of them left. Go in my Etsy store. Go on Mini Manson merch right now and look. You'll see. You get a patch with the fan club, by the way. If I ever mail something to any of you and something's missing out of there, you make sure to tell me. I haven't made a mistake yet in anyone's merch. My abscess is a little bit better. It's not swelling anymore. The antibiotics are kicking in. Our military dog had the higher rank than most of the dudes in our platoon. Was he a German Shepherd? You know I'll want one. Yeah, those tall Catholic candles they put in there and they light with the saints on them. They have celebrity ones. Someone told me, hey, one of my fans said, you should make that. And I said, good idea. So right now I have 2 of each color. I have 6 candles, red, white, and blue. So there's 2 of each color. 2 white, 2 red, 2 blue. What colors would you like on your candle with this sticker on it? They didn't have black. They only had red, white, and blue. I got the antibiotics. I had some already available. I'm smart enough now to get them antibiotics, and I save them. You know, after about a year, you got to throw them away. But I figured if I get sick again this winter, I'm going to have antibiotics right away. And so I got the doctor to give me a prescription, and she did. I told her I was sick just so I could have it ready, and here's an emergency. It's the weekend. There's no way of getting to a dentist, so I whipped out my emergency meds. It's not the end of the album. I was talking trash. I saw that trash AI thing. I don't even watch that. That guy's over there lying and saying I'm not making an album. No, you come to me. Watch this video later and you'll see I talked about the album. I can show more pictures, you know. The album's gonna happen. Don't worry. Melanois. I'm not sure what that is, kind of dog that is. You need to rushed garlic sliced by a razor blade, like in the movie Goodfellas when they were in prison. Yeah, I'll eat it then, but I don't like anything big. I don't like to chew things. It's okay, Stu's. I wasn't live the last 2 nights, and Thursday I ended my show earlier because of that damn troll. And if he shows up now, I'm gonna end the show. I hope I don't have to, though. I took some um, pain medicine, helped a little. By crushing it, you create a third antibiotic. I wish that you were here, Big Mac Orange, so you could crush some shit and then give it to me. But yeah, this is gonna be a candle. I don't have that sticker yet, though. I gotta order it. I just gotta wait and pay my dentist and for at least the albums before I make anything else. Oh, here, let me. Since you're new in here, like you're not seeing, there's some stuff that's gonna be in my album. Just this. That's gonna be like in the CD. It's gonna be a wallet instead of just a thing that the thing slides out of, like a tiny record. You know, it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be an open wallet which has a crescent opening in the inside, and it's gonna have a one-page sheet in it. But this is gonna be on the left side of the inside of the wallet. See it? You defeated multiple serious infections. I wish I had some garlic with me right now. Oh, you're excited to get a CD. And by the way, people that are in here now, don't take it too personal if you see me post negative crap in my post area. That's just me expressing, what would you say, how do you say this, letting off steam. Canada, eh? Hello, Mike. Okay. Look at this here. That's when it's gonna go in the sleeve. There's gonna be a two-page sleeve in the record. This is gonna be the sleeve, but in the CD, you can have this one only to see how the words are like straight there. That's for the record because there won't be obviously a crescent. But the one that I'm gonna use for the CD, the inside cover, you see how the words are kind of a little different there. You can't see the crescent to the left, but you bought a wallet CD where you opened it up and there's like a crescent and the CD is in there and you pull it out. So the words will kind of wrap around. This here will be, let's see. I'm going to see if I can, that's going to be in the insert of the CD. That's the back page. Definitely. I'm charging $30 for the CD also. I designed it all, yes. Thank you, Sandra, Lee, Kim. My saltwater's good. Yogurt is good. Cruella's cabinet, hello. I'm showing my album shit here. Let me see here. That'll be the front page of what you just saw. I'm gonna see if I can get that added to the record too. So for the record, I'll have to make a 4-page insert, which would be cheaper than making a giant wallet. So the record, will be like a record, and the sleeve that the record is in will be black, because I think that would be perfect. One of the things I didn't like about disc makers is they don't include the black sleeve. They only put it in a white sleeve, and a lot of people don't like that. But mine's going to be in a black sleeve. Here's the cover. The motherfucking cover there. So that's going to be the cover on the record and the CD and the tape. I tried to put the lyrics and I tried to make them real small and fit them all in there, and I couldn't even. I fit 4 songs on one page, and I realized people aren't going to want to just see a bunch of words. I can supply the fucking lyrics in my post area, because I got all the lyrics in a postable way. And if it doesn't let me, I'll find a way to get them to you. But I couldn't fit the lyrics anywhere. I put the names of the songs and the time, how they run, and that definitely meets the criteria to fit on the CD and the record. And I really hate the seams that they put in fucking shirts and in clothing. Happy Easter. I'd like to start exercising again, honestly. I wonder if that wouldn't reverse all the problems I'm having. Exercise is so key. It's so important. And for the last 10 years, I haven't done any real exercise. But yeah, this is the cover. It's a new refurbished cover. I had a different one, and then I realized it wouldn't work. I had Dylan remaster this, my friend Dylan. You know the guy who I porn bombed, who's my best friend, and he didn't get mad at me? And they struck his video, and he can't go live for a whole week. That's my best friend I did that to. He's not a streamer like me either. He just has a channel and just goes live once in a while. And if my best friend can forgive me. So I told him if they use my cover, then I was going to pay him $20 for doing that. And I'm going to send him a care package and reward him handsomely, after I get some more money, when I get the dental thing out of the way and pay for the records and the CDs and the tapes. Because I want to do this right. This is the only chance I'm ever going to get. So I'm basically a producer. I'm a temporary producer. Oh, mini Manson love. It's super punk as fuck. The color pink is super punk. A treadmill. Yeah, Dylan can be very cool. Earlier I was so distraught and upset I wouldn't even talk to him today, but he knows I'll talk to him again. He doesn't get tired of me so easily. He is in his early 30s. His brain is still very malleable and strong. When you get over the age of 50, though, your brain don't bounce back. Like me, like I used to be malleable. I was never strong like Dylan, though. He's very strong mentally. And even when he does get upset, it goes away within minutes. You watch a few of his videos, he seems okay. He is. Although that video with his balls was very disturbing. So I convinced him that his balls came out of his pants when he was live, and he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna go delete that video. I don't think he deleted it though. Thank you, Dale. I'll see you later. The nerve in his tooth is so fucked. Remember that Tom Hanks movie when he was stuck in that island and he had to bust his tooth out of his mouth? He had the same fucking thing going on. That's why I'm not gonna sit on this no more. I'm gonna get it done. I don't want to get stranded on a desert island or nothing. I don't know. Nobody ever buys me Easter candy. I didn't buy any, but I did buy some Easter ice cream. I'm gonna go get an ice cream right now. It's just an ice cream sandwich. It's cherry on the inside. But my throat hurts so bad. I need to do that. I'm sorry that that's blinking like that. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. I think the air conditioner. I also want to put on a bigger shirt. This shirt here is too small. I can't sleep in this. It's my little tiny shirt. Let me get a duff shroud. I got 2 extra packets of that soup, so if I open a soup and it bursts all over again, at least I have some extra ones. That'll never happen again. I'm out of here. God damn it! Fuck my useless fucking hands. Try to open the ice cream here. No. Yeah. Let me turn this light out here. I just had to do some last minute things here. Yeah, I gotta be careful getting back in the bed. My bed becomes a death trap after a few hours. Oh yeah. Hmm. See that? I gotta put a different background. I think that's what's making it blink. Here's the back cover of the album. Nom, 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 nom. It's 8 p.m. in New Zealand. I gotta get up early tomorrow. Ramen is good. I wish I had Easter treats though. If someone would have bought me an Easter basket, you still can. Ah. Mmm. I need my tools. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you believe that I spray painted that on my bathroom wall? And the landlord liked it too. Ah. Ah. Ooh, that helped my tooth real good. Minnie, do you smoke squeef? I have no idea what that is, but obviously I haven't smoked anything in the last 8 months, so aside from those black clove cigarettes on the 4th of July. I spray painted it on my wall in my dining room too in gold. And when I went downtown and when they had the No King protest last year, I took that and it's what do you call that? It's a stencil, and I spray painted it on the sidewalk in like 10 different areas till the spray paint ran out. I should spray paint it into the toilet water and take a shit on it. You Know You Want It is my favorite song. Ooh. It's gonna say it's gonna say You Know You Want It on one side of the inside cover of the CD, and the other side it's gonna say Damn. You want my rock star power in my limo, pleasure me. Pukatum, hello. You Know You Want It, You Want Many. My album's highly narcissistic but funny. All the songs are about me. I thought about that. I was like, why didn't I write any songs about love or anything generalized that everyone can? Because there's enough love songs out there, and a lot of those songs are bullshit and phony. And then you're out of love, the song ain't no good. If you whether you're in love or out of love, my music stands the test of time. It's funny and it's also punk. But summertime's gonna be hard, and by the way, when I sing in the summer, it's gonna be light outside, so you're not gonna get to see all my lights and everything. And I'm gonna be wearing summer clothes. I won't be dressing up as much, but I will look punk. My black tank tops, and my patriotic ones. I love black shorts on at least. And then you will crave when I dress up, and I'll come back in the fall, and it gets cool again and dark out. Synth pop, I'm not sure what that is. But each song is a little different. They don't all sound the same. Different kind of music, and like you can hear all the music. I have all the songs already on my YouTube. If you look where it says album on my YouTube, every single song is on there, and there's a few of me even performing some of them, but I still got 4 more of them to get to. But I want to wait till I dye my hair again and look fresh before I do those. But like 7 o'clock at U.S. time, Central time is usually when I go live. I think 4 days might be too much. I think in the summertime I have to take one of those days of performing off. It'll most likely be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Or I might make it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't seem to do very good on my Thursday show, so I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday might be good. I'm glad that you guys are cool with me wearing comfortable clothes, because a lot of times I dress up, I'm not comfortable. I can see why so many people wear sweatpants and sweatshirts. They just give up. It's very difficult to wear the kind of clothes I do. My body will swell up too. I mean, I like dressing up. I feel sexy. And for the shows, it's essential. But like when summer comes, I just want to put that shit down, and I want to go outside with you guys and just hang out all night. What the hell is... Well, Minnie, you'd look good in a sugar bag? What does that mean? Is that like slang in Australia? G'day, mate. I'd look good in my birthday suit. That might be a slang term. What is a sugar bag? Yeah, make sure you throw some money at me right now, too. But yeah, Fire Fist, make sure you get your $5 song at Minnie's next show. I already got paid to do 2 songs to start with tomorrow. Do you do shows outside in the summer? No. It's just that it gets hot in here, and I also want to relax. And it's hard to put makeup on. I let makeup in the heat and hot clothes. I wouldn't be able to handle more than 5 seconds. I blacked out once because I did that. I had a suit on in the middle of August and a leather coat. I blacked out, and then I found my channel was gone because the person I gave control of it porn bombed it when I blacked out. They tricked me into dressing up nice like that. And there was no air conditioning in my house at that time. That was like 5 years ago. 4 years ago. It was 4 years ago. Slang, it's a compliment. That's great. It means I would look good in anything. Well, Kim said it, so I know she wasn't trolling. I trust everything that she says. I just like to sit outside a lot in the summer. I like to be out in nature. I'm the kind of person that really likes peace and quiet and nature. I'd get away from the city if I could in a heartbeat. Would I ever do a wedding or a birthday? Sure, I would. You'll have to pay a lot, though. I charge $500 for that. That's a very long, weddings are very long affairs, and stressful. And I just, depends on what kind of birthday party, too. I mean, like, I don't do kids' birthdays with balloons and shit. Like, I'm not a clown, like, that blows up balloons. I'm not Jane, I am not John Wayne Gacy. You can hire Pogo the clown for that. Is there some weird moon thing happening? I wonder. If your cats are acting weird, they're sensing something that you can't see. It could be a spirit. It could be like an animal that's close by, outside of your property. It could be a prowler. Get your gun now. Start loading that bitch up. If someone comes to your house, don't ask questions. You know what to do. Animals are protectors. That's why I wish I had animals. They train animals to detect cancer, or they have animals that if you're starting to have a panic attack, the cat will come up and put the paw right on your face. I've seen it. I wish I had a pet that would hug me. $500 is a steal for a live show at a party. Do you have a gun? If I did, I wouldn't tell anybody. Never tell people what you got or what you don't got. Like I've never threatened someone and said, hey, I have this, I have that. No, people don't know what's in my house, and they don't know where I'm at, if, what I have planned if someone was to chase me or something. Crypt Kicker, hello. Yeah, that's smart. It's true. You're playing your guitar, that's nice. You should put firecrackers in it and really play it loud. Like throw a M80 in there and then start playing it and see what happens. But film it first so that could look cool. Like do it live. I keep a lot of stuff private, believe it or not. The stuff that you see and that I talk about in my meltdowns, that's all stuff that people have seen. That's why you see it over and over and over again. But I hardly ever talk about anything new going on. You can usually tell something's going on by my behavior. Okay, I need to put some lip balm here. And let me not put that with my finger. Never hold a tiny lid in your hand if you're putting eye drops or lip balm. Never put that to your mouth with the lid in your hand. Never hover anything over your face with a lid in your hand either, for any reason, never. It's all fun and games till you blow off a hand. And what if the guitar you're sitting down and it's by your balls? Let's see, did I show you this yet? I didn't show you the Illuminati shit. This here, that's one side. And this is just a small little centered area of what you're seeing, by the way. You'll see later on the whole picture when it's time for me to remind you of the album. 3V 2006, hello. I can tell pretty quickly if you're okay or not. Usually my nasty comments in my own fucking channel is a big tip-off. I'm pretty powerful. I'm so powerful I got some fucking clown to spend all day making these like AI videos and shit. He's actually giving my album power. At first I was mad. I'm like, oh, fuck you, you're stealing my shit. And then I talked to my lawyers, and they wrote me a real long letter, and they said, as soon as I created my project, it was mine. They said, you don't even need to go downtown, what do you call it, to the copyright office, but that protects you in court and shit like that. And I'm just waiting for, like, I already, once it's registered, it's already considered professionally copyrighted. I'm just waiting for the final documents. But for some reason, they're sitting on the last three. I don't think they're going to copyright the last three of them. But I ain't going to say which ones it is, But they're still protected nonetheless. Because I fixed them in a tangible form, which is all you really need to do. And fixed on my channel. You guys have seen them. You guys are more than witnesses to all the songs. You've seen them on my channel. You've sang the songs. Hello, Millie. When I can't do singing streams, I'll make a deal with you guys. I'll come and talk to you. I know I won't make as much money, but that's not the point. The point is that you guys know that you're still my fans and I'm okay. And maybe I shouldn't hide so long. Like, even when I get the flu, I better come and see you a little bit. When I get the flu, I'll be a lot worse than the way I was the other day and today. Okay, this is the back of that pink thing you just saw. And that's the center of it, too. The way they post these photos in here is just really strange. Like, obviously, it's going to be a square shape, so the space around it. So we got our little triangle there and the rest of the songs here. And if you can see that pretty clear, you know how big a CD is? It's about as tall as a cell phone, at least the one I have. The screen on your phone. I've compared it. I put the other CDs and up against the phone to see how big it was. So that's exactly how it's going to look on the CD. Now, I don't know about the coloring because I know that's two different. I discovered that the other day that they have two different coloring systems. RGB and CYMK. Two different things. So I hope when they print this, that doesn't come off looking all gray and muddy. I'll start killing. Oh, thank you, Sandra Lynn. This album is what's stressing me out, too. I didn't realize. Oh, no, this isn't for the tape. It's just that that's how the picture shows up on the phone here. And how it's going to show up on. Because it's a vertical live. But on the tape, I'll have to restructure it, yeah. I'll have to make new artwork for the tape and center everything in the middle of it. Like the back, the front. I haven't yet, begun to study that. I'm working on the album and the record. The record and the CD. The CD's obviously getting done first because that's the company that contacted me first when I showed interest in hiring. It's going to be a little harder with the record. It's a good thing I'm pretty quick with the artwork and I know about typos and all these little things that just totally fuck up 90% of the people that will make an album. They won't check for spelling or they'll just be like, oh, I did it right. I literally scoured every grain and every dot and pixel to make sure that shit was lined up the best way I could. It's better than a lot of professional albums that I see. And I like that it's a little fuzzy and stuff. I don't like things that are too sharp. Sometimes they overproduce things and I hate that. Hola, muchacho. I got 51 likes on this video. I think it would have been more if I wouldn't have alienated half of my fan base today. With all that bad press on me that people done over the years, I've pretty much given up on AGT. They're not going to ever let me on the show despite how good I am as an entertainer. Because they're afraid people will be like, oh, look at this, and they'll publish it and embarrass the producers and shit. It's not their fault that this happened, you know. They was going to put me on the show until they found out. I mean, the producers contacted me and everything. I was talking to this really cool producer, and then he asked me what I did for a living, how do I pay my bills, and I told him, and I never heard from him again. So he was probably doing research while he was waiting for my answer. And of course, the negative shit showed up first. So I basically have to be my own producer and do everything and hope that I can be somewhat of a amateur entertainer. So no grudges towards American Idol or AGT, nothing like that. CMYK means their colors. And I don't know how to do that. I just I just made this on my phone, and I don't know how this will equate from RGB to CMYK. It stands for magenta is M, Y is yellow, K. I don't, let's see. Cyan is the C. Cyan, magenta, yellow. And what color starts with K? So I would kick much ass in that show, but then people would be contacting the producers. Oh, did you see Minnie pissing and holding his bladder? Did you see Minnie blowing up in rage? Did you see when everyone called him the P word? You know, shit like that. That's all it took for them to say no. I mean, they literally, they were nice about it. They took me aside. They said, we'll let you audition, but we can't have you on the show. I didn't get to see Simon or all the cool judges. They took me in another building, and they were like, we saw that stuff on the internet. I'm like, the guy in England, they're like, yep, that's the one. And we wish you well on your journey. And a lot of people get rejected and they start lashing out. Like me, I lash out at my fans and myself, and I self-destruct. But did I lash out at AGT when they rejected me? No, because I understood them. See, a lot of people's bills get paid, and you know, if they got someone on there with a bad past, and a lot of people do go on there and then they get caught later, they get kicked off the show. But I wish I could have got in there at least once before they found out about my past. It's true. What you do in your past is going to affect your future. Just like you could be a judge one day and they'll say, well, look at this. When you were in college, you posed for Playboy. We have to take your robe away and your position. You can't be a judge anymore. Yeah. I mean, like when you're in college, you never know you're going to be a fucking judge or even a lawyer. And then here comes 20, 30 years later and your career is over because you took some nude photos in your college sweater. You saw Forrest Gump, you know what I mean? Jenny got in trouble for some photos she took in her college sweater. A lot of criminals get through. A lot of people get kicked off of the show. But like I said, I wish they wouldn't have found out until after I got to be on one time. I don't even care if they trolled me, because I have a good attitude about that, and I know how to roll with the punches on that. People trolling me on the internet right up in my face, that's a lot different than being on a TV show and being trolled by some judges. You know, I can handle real-time, face-to-face trolling. I've never had problems with that. And yeah, it would be their loss. Let me see if I missed anything up here. Okay, no. Forrest Gump. Thanks, Sandra. I really hope that Malibu is still okay with me. I didn't see her in here tonight. I'm a little worried. I mean, I already alienated one lady, Sky Perry, and I don't know if she'll ever come back. She told me she was never going to talk to me again or come back. And usually when a woman says that, she's done with a person. And then she went to sleep. She's going to sleep on it, and once a woman sleeps on it, it's cemented in stone, am I right? She thinks I don't care about her. She thinks that I don't want her to be my fan. Of course I do. I love her. Not in a romantic way, but as a friend and a fan, as a person. But I got mad at her today over a miscommunication. I thought she was done with me first, so I just fired off on her. And I get mad pretty quick over the dumbest things, honestly. I thought she rejected me, and I got mad. And I said some stupid things in an email, not publicly. I don't like all the trolls on the internet and the comments. I mean, it's horrible. I could be an AGT, and yeah, the audience, they only boo if you're nasty or rude. And I wouldn't be nasty or rude. Like, there was this guy who was an Elvis impersonator, and he was very rude to them. So when I saw the video, he left. He's stupid. He left this video up in his Instagram, and I trolled him until he fucking like silenced my comments, and then I blocked him. He could have taken, if he would have had the right attitude on there, he would have got thousands, hundreds of thousands of new fans. But he screwed it for himself. He got to be on the show. Lucky motherfucker that he is. And they wouldn't even let me on there. I would have handled that so good. I would literally have 1 million fans now, even if the judges told me to F myself. As long as I didn't be rude back, that would have been my crowning achievement. I would love to meet Simon Cowell. He's awesome and hot. I would have just gave them each a sticker pack. Would have said, these are for you guys. Look up my channel. I'm Mini Manson on YouTube. Basically how I auditioned with them. But things change. Maybe I should audition anyway, because things change. Maybe the next year they're not going to give a fuck that 5 years ago I held my bladder and was controversial and peed myself. You never know. Just like when the military, 1 year you can't get in because you have tattoos, the next year they don't care about it. Things do change. But yeah, I think it's time for me to go now because, I mean, for tonight. It's getting late and people are getting tired. Platonic heartbreak can hurt more than a romantic one, that's true. It's like I said, I think I lost Sky and also the Malibu person there. I think she's gone too. I don't even want to look at my comments on YouTube anymore. I dread each day that I wake up. I dread looking in my phone. I dread it. But yeah, I don't see no more comments, so I think this show is dead now. I'll see you later. Any of you hear me? You want to say goodbye, or do you just want me to end it? I don't see any comments here except the romantic one. So, oh, now I see some comments. Here, let me refresh these comments. Chat filter. All messages. Unfinished sentence, hello. Sandra Souza. Office potty. Amfire. Yeah, I just wanted to say goodbye and not just end it without telling you. I'll see you tonight, hopefully. Good night, Kim. You see, I'm falling asleep. And I gotta craft an apology letter before it's too late to somebody. to Sky. It probably is too late though. Okay.